For 19 and a first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. We're 20. Black, come on. 54. I got it.
They'll run on first down. Scott. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did you okay?
You did great. Not a bad job. Hey, but, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain. 51 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Kill.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
On the carry, this is Scott. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The second down play, not much better than the first. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Punching it in from a yard away as they are now on the board here in the first half.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Elliott good on the extra point. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield, as you mentioned.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Waiting for Tokyo.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. He's going to go up top. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hey, kill. 27. Kill. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. They'll have a first down past the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Throwing. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number one. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
At the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll keep it on the ground. Scott, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Easy work. It's easy.
A 2-yard pickup brings up
Hey, Charlie.
On third down, it's Scott. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, you talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
On first down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Wentz completes it to Aguilar. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Bring it. Bring it.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hey, Haywood. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Defense wins champion.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Caught by Cobb. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
We got 4. We got 4.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 37 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Forbath for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
Let's go, baby.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Mike, 55. Right there.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Man 5-7. Protein spill.
Rip right.
They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Mike 5-4.
Go, go.
Mike 5-4. I'm here all day. Right there, 54.
Throwing on second down. Wentz. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Mike 54. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Shotgun now for Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Sunday.
From midfield, here's Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Trey 15, Trey 15.
55, Mike 55.
Smooth.
Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 55, Mike 55. You run.
Now Scott. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward.
He's got a man. Complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. This a long one from 54. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
That's our ball, baby. That's our ball. Yeah.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is 1.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
I
smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that.
Rip 5-2, out here.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position. And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at